Everybody, welcome to just a check-in. What we're doing, hanging out, just having a hangout, see if that works for people. You know, I like to do those kind of things. So we're already starting to cook. We're already getting started. If you're here, thank you for joining us. If you're not, or if you're watching this later, thank you for joining us. Whatever, just put out a tweet, let people know that we're here doing this thing. And if I have time real quick, I'm just going to look at, I don't think I could do it from here. I was going to take I'm sorry, that's a lot of dead air. To take someone off of timeout. I had to put someone on timeout today on social media. Happens every once in a while. Grown adults at times act like children. I'm not really sure why, but the ego gets in the way. There's something with the ego and social media. It really does feed a narcissistic tendency. There's plenty of benefits to social media as well, of course, but sometimes you have to remind adults to be adults. Sometimes you have to and then in doing that, you have to treat them like children. You got to put them on timeout. So I banned this person for it was really just going to be a set period of time, but obviously it's going to go a little longer now. Not that matters. They don't care. I don't care. But messages are important. And I like having those kind of rules in place. If you act like a children on my social media, then I'm going to treat you like that. I'll put you in timeout if you can't be responsible and be an adult. So that's what I was looking at. That's why we had dead air in the beginning. Boring stuff. All right. I'm already cooking. Where are we at? What are we doing? Bringing something to a boil, and then we're gonna produce that and cover that. And time of that. It's being responsible, right? So how's everybody doing? Is anybody here? I don't even know. Remember, you can use the chat. You can hang out. You can talk amongst yourselves. You can do that stuff. Again, we are going with dead air. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention tonight. I did want to check in with everybody, though. So this is something I was, I am looking to do. But, dealing. All right, so what else do we got here? As always, the chat is open for questions, comments, concerns. Obviously, we have brought in our field. If you have questions on Star Wars, Jediism, Zoism, nerding out in general, right? You're welcome to leave comments, ask questions, complain that you did not sign up for Cooking with Opie and on some Jedi living. I'm working. I have 3 meditations written out, as in like narration written out, not just like the techniques. The techniques are there's a whole save file of meditation techniques that I've used over the years and saved and all that, right? But I have 3 videos, I should say, written out. So that's just about getting that done. And when those are done, I'll look at those to Insight Timer, and I keep doing that. All right, let's start it. And then we'll work with that. So there you go. Now you know. You are caught up with what I am caught up with. It's been a crazy week or so. You almost got a new dog. Little husky butt. Floofy dude. I like them. He did not get along with my other dog though. So. And Kitsune rules the house at this point. So if you can't get along with him, it's just a no-go. And the way he kind of did that and the way he acted, I was pretty sure he definitely would not have been good with the cat. and that would have been an issue too. So no husky butt for me. Maybe sometime in the future. Either that, or if I can find myself a Pomsky. I didn't even know Pomskys were a thing, but Pomsky. That's where I'm at. That's what I'll do. I think that's something at some point. All right, what am I doing? I'm peeling and chopping. No, I already peeled and chopped. I prepared. That's what we do. Time management. We prepare stuff. We work with stuff beforehand. Work with stuff beforehand. We got some Japanese green beans and some ginger and some garlic. Right. And Japanese yams. Japanese yam. All right. All chopped up, ready to go. Hey, we got someone in the chat. I see that. I don't feel so alone now. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. What do we got? What are you cooking tonight? What are we cooking tonight? Inclusion. That's what I'm about. We are, what am I cooking? I'm cooking sweet and spicy Kashmiri sweet and spicy curry of some kind. I would show you the picture of it, but that's definitely not how it's going to turn out. I can promise you that. All right, so we have done that. We have the oven preheated. We have the mung beans boiling. We have the ginger chopped. We have the Japanese yams cut up. And yeah, okay. Oh, we're baking sheeting it. All right, baking sheet. Where are we? Oh, try. Nice. Very nice. Very nice from Very Hairy Larry. Very nice for you to join us. This and that's a husky butt too, I think, if I can see the picture correctly. You got a nice dog. That's cool. I almost had a husky. Didn't have it. Yesterday was the 6th anniversary of bringing Puppy One Sadie Dog of Wonder home with me. Congratulations. Happy dog-iversary. Right? Dogs make everything better. Okay, I am doing that, and I'm doing this, but I also need... Oh! Sorry, it's fine. It's fine. We're all okay here. How are you? Everything's fine here. Sorry, I did not know. I should have guessed. I had to preheat the oven. No, we're throwing something into the oven, right? Not preheating it just because, you know. Get it prepared. But going back to how I opened this thing. Wait, anything? Yeah. Going back to how I opened this thing. Act like a child, get treated like a child. But that's a PSA, guys. Don't come at me with old school talking points. I'd like to remind people that the Jedi were not completely, they weren't pacifists completely, clearly. Right? They have several years, several movies, several TV shows, cartoons, books, comics, video games showing Jedi in conflict and in confrontation and not shying away from it. They will try to use diplomacy, reason, mediation, conflict resolution techniques to resolve conflict, right? There's an intent to resolve conflict peacefully. That is the hope. That is the goal. That is the ideal. But when that doesn't work, we see it in Revenge of the Sith, right? See it in Revenge of the Sith where Mace Windu very much about we might have to take control of the Senate. That's a confrontational move. That's not going to go over well. Jedi are not pacifists to the point of no action, right? Sometimes patience and no actions, hands off. Sometimes that's a needed thing. Sometimes that's a leadership thing even. Sometimes that is the most helpful thing you can do. As a Jedi, you got to judge that. But because a person is willing to defend themselves and to defend others, that will make them confrontational. If you attack another person, if you attack something like that, you're gonna find the Jedi to be very confrontational, right? If you threaten the galaxy, you're gonna find the Jedi to be very confrontational, right? So yes, Jedi are in fact confrontation. Emotions. Jedi have no emotions. You're being emotional. I see you emoting. That's a bad Jedi right there. That's incorrect. Again, we can point to Revenge of the Sith. And I don't care if you like the prequels or don't like the prequels or whatever your silly Star Wars stance is. Star Wars fandom is so chaotic and toxic. It's really like I don't even pay attention to people's opinion on Star Wars anymore. Like what you like, don't like what you like, you know. I'm the outlier. I'm not the biggest fan of Rogue One, but that seems to be like everybody's favorite movie, Star Wars movie. It's not mine, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? Like what you like. I like the characters. I like a lot of stuff on them, but it's not mine. Anyways, Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan doesn't tell Padme stoically that Anakin has turned to the dark side and that he murdered younglings. He didn't like. That wasn't a stoic moment. That wasn't a, you know, and throughout Obi-Wan throughout, pick your thing, you know, pick your comic, pick your video game. There's never just a non-stoic Jedi. There's never like just this Jedi that's like that's all like emotional, but then there's never the Jedi that's 100% stoic and like robot, non-feeling like that. Even Qui-Gon expressed emotions, you know? So this idea that Jedi don't have emotions is a complete misunderstanding. We've talked about it with the Jedi Code before, right? Where don't add words where there are none. There is no emotion, there is peace. Literally does not say a Jedi has no emotion, they have peace. You're changing words, you're adding words. That's not what the code says, first of all, and it's not what it's saying, secondly, right? So the idea that Jedi cannot feel emotions, first of all, absurd. Secondly, to think that Jedi cannot emote even. I'm not even talking about feeling emotion strongly. I'm just talking about emoting. Like, being like, right? Like emoting. That's a connection thing, man. It's a communication thing. You know, if you want to listen to a robot, put on Siri, hold a conversation. There you go. No emotion. You're good, right? But emoting, you can't even emote, or your position is wrong. Your point is null and void if you emote. That's just silly. That's absurd. And we know this to be true. Yeah, this is a known thing in the Jedi community. This is a known thing. Everybody in the Jedi community understands the Jedi Code. They understand it's not saying Jedi don't have emotions. They understand that the Jedi Circle promotes empathy and equanimity. Equanimity's a word since I've been batting it around the community, starting to grab hold, just like inevitable, right? Yes, and I know I'm not saying that correctly. I know I do not pronounce it correctly. It's mine. Go away. I learned it from reading a book, and I'll hang on to it. That's the hill. I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that hill. So yes, you can emote. You can feel emotions. We know this. And yet in Jedi debates, every time someone is proven wrong, every time they've been one-upped, they pull out the whole, well, being emotional. So, well, I don't know why you're so angry. I'm laughing at you, my dude. That's not anger. That's, I mean, there's annoyance, but annoyance doesn't count as anger, because people have been doing that since the 1990s. This whole Jedi, like, twisting what the philosophy means, and if you don't adhere to it like a stoic robot, then you failed somehow, or your point's invalid somehow, and it's just silly. Just silly. Whoops, I missed something. Which Star Wars movie is your favorite? Right, because I did say Rogue One is not my favorite. Wait, hang on real quick. I'll get to that. Someone else already, you can respond to the person who responded in his chat, and we'll get to that. I need to do this. Right? I need to do this. Seems a little bit more than I intended, but that's all right. So we're going to put in the yams and green beans. Yams and green. Oh! Kitsune, come eat some green beans. Kitsune, come eat some green. I'm just going to lay there? Really? Okay. Okay. And then I can season these monkeys. All right. Let's grab a little of this. Grab a little of that. Grab a little of this. Star Wars movies, which is my favorite. I mean, out of all Star Wars movies, which are my favorite, is The Empire Strikes Back is my hands down number one favorite Star Wars movie ever. Yeah, you know, like, and it's easier for me because I didn't have to wait. You know, I did not see it. I was born in 1980, right? So, and that's when that came out. So I didn't have to wait, you know, the 3 years for it, you know. 18 minutes. All right. Hang on. And I think that, you know, that has something to do with it for sure. That I didn't have to wait because I don't like movies with cliffhangers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like movies with cliffhangers. And yeah, I know the first time that I saw The Empire Strikes Back, I was like, right? Like at the ending, like, it's not done. We're not done here, right? So definitely Empire Strikes Back is my top one, and it's because of the Jedi philosophy. It's the reason why out of the new trilogy, I like The Force Awakens for what it was and what it was trying to do. But like, I like The Last Jedi out of those three probably the most, simply because it offered Jedi philosophy, which is what Empire did. Empire like explored Jedi thought, Jedi training. And Last Jedi kind of did a little bit, didn't really, like, I know I have my issues with that movie too, like pacing and stuff. But yeah. So those, and then I liked Episode 1. If we're going prequels, I liked Episode 1 the most because Jedi, Darth Maul scene, Duel of Fates. Again, we get to see how the Jedi work, and we get more of the training. We get a lot of Jedi philosophy in that movie. And then the other ones are basically watching the Jedi die. That's not my favorite thing. So someone like Star Wars 1 through 6. Yeah. So yeah. Jedi like to value objectivity without realizing that they instead defend collective subjectivity. Jedi in the community are whiny hypocrites. Nah, not all Jedi, right? Just some people. It's always the people. You can always tell right away if a person comes in and trashing. So here's what happened. I shared a post on Facebook, right? And we already know that's a no-no. But like, I shared a post. It wasn't really political. It was just a person talking about everything they feel a person should do in their day, working a full-time job, coming home cooking, working out, staying healthy, having time, having your own downtime, right? Your self-care, enjoying that time, and like how like they struggle with it basically. And someone else replied saying that, that 40-hour work week thing, that is an archaic system from post-war Americana, basically, right? And that it's based off of having a spouse at home that does the cooking, cleaning, grocery buying, and all that, like maintains the house, and then the other person, goes to work and does that. So it's 2 full-time jobs done in different locations that complete one household. That's all it was saying, which is true. But our society has long since evolved past that ideal Americana, concept, and our system just never evolved with it. Now you look at other countries which have different hour work weeks. They have different ways that they do that. And if you look at productivity and things of that nature, hang on one second. That was beeping. I'm sure that was annoying some people. But yeah, you look at that and you see, when you look at numbers and things like that and polls and all that it works. It works just as well. And so it's something to look at, evolution of the workforce and how it is. And I think this quarantine and pandemic and stuff has really, brought that to light, has brought to light how businesses can adjust, where they can save on overhead, and where is having a big time office building where most of your workers can actually work at home and still get work done. Is this something to transition to, things like that, right? It's 21st century, so I think exploring these things is important. When this person comes in, they swinging their ego around and they're like, well, I did all that, plus a 50-hour work week, plus kids, plus this and that, and I managed it all. Now, obviously not better, right? Because you feel the need. If you come in dismissing a person's struggle, automatically you're failing in the Jedi circle. Where's your empathy? Just encouragement, empathy, kindness. Just be a Jedi. You can encourage someone, as well as acknowledge if that person had meant and truly did those things that they said and had meant to be a Jedi about it. They'd be like, so I did this with more hours and it was tough. Empathy. It was tough. Here's how I managed it. Here's some tricks. Here's some tips. Here's some things that I learned. Some little life hacks that can help you out, get it done. Because that's a lot on your plate. No, instead they came in and talked about how awesome they were, and isn't that funny? You guys are crying about it. So I basically smacked their comment down and was like, yeah, thanks for, here's your cookie, here's your reward. Thanks for nothing, right? You contributed nothing to this conversation. And they got upset about that. And they called me names. They called me adult language warning. Adult language warning. They called me a dick suck. And obviously I wasn't a Jedi because I swatted down their comment. And then it was just ego after that, because then you can point out. It's easy to point out all the flaws there, right? All the Jedi circle, the Jedi method, Jedi intent plus Jedi action equals Jedi out. Where's the intent? Where's the action? What are you doing? How are you presenting yourself? And take this to your online world, right? Take this on your offline life and your online life. That should be the same interaction. If you want to be encouraging and uplifting offline, do it online. There's no reason that you need to be an edgelord online, right? There's no need to crawl out from under a bridge to do that stuff. If you want to do something, then be that thing. Be who you want to be. And it's a little bit easier online to be that person because you do have the time to stop and think and center yourselves and consider your words. So when you're dismissive, insulting, and all that, you've considered that. And that was the choice you chose to make. And now Jedi, if you're going to be that way, if you're going to be dismissive and insulting to people who are struggling, to people who are having a tough time, Jedi, are going to be a little confrontational. We're going to get a little up in your business. And you may be like, well, Opie, where's that in Star Wars, right? But of course, we go right back to A New Hope, episode 4. It's right there. Star Wars, the original. Star Wars. Mos Eisley Cantina. Luke's there, minding his own business. A couple guys start running him up. Start being, we're gonna swing our egos around. And you're going to respect or we're going to hurt you. What Obi-Wan do? Did he talk to him? Was he nice? Was he like, oh, I'm sorry. He tried, right? He's like, let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink. Chill out. Chose not to do it. Chose not to do it. And then they lost. One of them lost an arm. One of them lost it. Which, by the way, Robot Chicken has the best narration of that scene. So yeah, that should have made it into from a certain point of view in those books, because that was good stuff. I like that Robot Chicken one. So Jedi are confrontational. They'll chop off your arm. You could lose a limb. You need to be careful. Jedi are not pushovers. They're not pacifists. If you come at us, and if you come at people who are struggling, if you come at people, Jedi definitely. If you come to those people, Jedi are going to come at you. And if you're going to sit there and cry about it and then get butthurt about it, I mean, disclaimer, people. If you speak here, I will respond. Disclaimer. That applies to all my social media. If you speak, be prepared that I may respond, okay? All right, cool. Dancers, isn't it past like, what are you doing here, man? Go to bed. What the heck's the matter with you? General Kenobi, what's going on? I mean, Zandy? Zazzy, something. 27. So yeah. So someone else's favorite movie was, oh yeah, I already did that. Episode 1 through 6. Yeah. But yeah, I like Empire Strikes Back. I like anything that gives me Jedi philosophy to dig into. I like digging into philosophy. I like digging into moral progression and ethics and character choices and conflict resolution and things like that. So. Well, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm not going to do that on camera either. That's all loud stuff. I'm not running the blender on camera. I'm not doing that. Huh. Yeah, we're not doing that. What's that? Toasted coconut. Holy crap, there is toasted coconut. Well, that's delicious. But I'm not running a blender on camera. That's annoying, right? That's more than... Well, we caught up on the chat? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? What are we doing? How are we going? What are we doing? We got go for it. I'm not. I'm not doing that. No way. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be running a blender. I had to find the blender. Blender's over there. Okay. At least I know where the blender's at. All right. Actually, I don't need that lid right now. Cool. All right. You. Ooh. Are mung beans, dung beans, mung beans are cooked up. All right. We got 6 minutes left on the vegetables. And then, hey, we got some coconut, pure coconut milk. Oh, yeah. Where the heck does that come from? Produced in Thailand. Coconut water. Coconut extract and water. Okay. So we're going to be using that with this. Sugar. All right, we got sugar. Toasted coconut. And tomato powder. That sounds good. What do we got here? Curry powder. Curry powder. And some chili powder. That sounds fun. What do we got here? Oh, this is some chutney. We got some chutney. All right, so that's all going in the blender. And then, okay, that's not at first though. Okay. All right, and then we add a little of that. A little of that because spice is really not my jam. Like I'm really horrible at that spice. Like when I watch Hot Ones, I don't know if any of you watch Hot Ones. When I watch Hot Ones, I can feel it. I feel it. I start to sweat already. I'm watching it. I'm not even eating it. I'm starting to sweat. I'm like starting to be like, that's hot. And I'm watching it. So I don't know if you guys watch Hot Ones. It's fun. It's always fun. It's always fun to watch people and how they react to that, right? All right, so we got some chutney. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Anybody know what chutney is? Anybody want to help me out with that one? No clue. None whatsoever. All right, we got some. Let's make sure we're getting this right. Chopped ginger. Yep. Okay, got the ginger in there. Garlic. All right, got the garlic in there. Garlic. What else we got? Coconut chips. Toasted coconut chips. Oh, that smells coconutty. Okay. I mean, why wouldn't it, right? Good question. I don't know what I was expecting. But yes, everybody, please, I hope this video rant has been understood as if you're going to debate Jedi, and if you're going to debate Jedi topics, at least read through the Jedi Circle first, right? Like at least understand how to actually debate things, you know, especially online. If you go to logical fallacies right out the gate, if you go to an ad hominem attack right out the gate, I mean, why should anybody take your opinion and thoughts seriously? That's what that's schoolyard stuff. When someone tells you something you don't like and you can't argue it, you resort to the insults. You call them a poo-poo face, you know? That's childish. So if you're going to be a Jedi, or if you want to talk to someone about being a Jedi, if you want to be like, oh, I thought you were a Jedi, at least approach them in a Jedi manner, you know? At least approach them in a Jedi manner, so your argument has some ground to stand. 1 cup water or half a cup water. All right, here's this spice. All right, look. All right, look. That's how much they give you. Like, I don't need that much. I don't need that much, right? Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute. It's too spicy. I'm already sweating. I can already feel it in my lungs. I always like to blame the police academy because, well, that's way too much. I'm killing myself. I know it. You gotta have flavor, right? You gotta add in the flavor. Can't make it bland. When I was in the police academy, anytime you have to be certified for like pepper spray or whatever, you have to go through getting pepper spray. And there's, if you go to my Facebook or if you're like friends with me like that, there's pictures of me getting pepper sprayed in the face in the academy on there. Let's see, what do we got? We had some salt. Yeah. Oh, that actually smells really good. I can eat that. See, like I could eat that on its own. That smells delicious. Okay, what else do we got? Right, a cup of water. But yeah, so I like to blame getting pepper sprayed as my reason for not taking spice. It's not, obviously it's not true. It has nothing to do with nothing. Has nothing to do with nothing. But that's what I like to tell myself. You know, never mind, I could not handle buffalo wings even as a kid, right? Long before that, could not, just no good at it. Still like the show Hot One. I guess is what it is. All right. Pretty quiet in chat tonight. You guys aren't talking. What's going on with that? What do we got? We got a few people here. How's everyone in the world? Where are you going to escape to? Huh? How are you going to handle the end of the world? All right. There's myself. So, you know, let's have a nice party. Blow up the chat if you got questions, comments, concerns, commentary, food recommendations. There you have it. Okay, that was a bunch of dead air, huh? That was nothing for nothing. Wish it like you could put on elevator music or something. Put on some Star Wars music during that time or something. But see, that's why I didn't want to do it. That's why I didn't want to do it. All right. First, put that in there. And some of this. All right. All right. Curry paste, coconut water. All right, so we're kicking this up. We're getting that. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen, and all sex and genders in the world. Friends and enemies. Oh, how about that one? Right? Friends and enemies. Gender neutral. And lets people know. I know some of you who are watching. I know what's up with you. All right. All right. I see you. I see you. All right. Again, you know. Okay. Still no questions. Still no comments. Still no video requests. Actually, I have one where a person was asking comparisons between Zoism, or really the Zao, or the Zo, right? And other, like, so if you look up Zoism, you get a lot of the old references to the old ideals and the old belief systems, which modern Zoism's a bit it differs in a few areas, but you know, I just grabbed it. I was just using it, but if you look it up, you get a lot of the kind of old school generic explanations of what Zoism believes, and it has this kind of veneration of nature and animals. And so someone was asking the relation between that and then things, druidry, witchcraft, Wiccan things, animal guides and spirits, and that connection with nature, about the relation and kind of how that flows together. Be careful, getting messy. And so if there's a comparison, you know, what we got? Am I showing it? Show it. Click. Why are you not clicking? There, finally, click. My takeaway so far: you can retire and it still won't protect you from the drama. Ain't that the truth? Wasn't even a Jedi post. You know? And then this random person, not on my friends list, no idea who they are, wants to come in and start, you know, pretending that, like, you're not even a Jedi. Okay. All right there, buddy. Yeah. Retire from the community and they still chase you down. No getting away, right? But even Yoda had people crashing into his bog, right? You're always getting bugged or force projected into his little campsite, right? Yeah. Can't escape it. Do what you can, act like a Jedi, even if they don't believe that's what Jedi act like. Nothing you can do. Subscribe. Well, thank you, 27, because I'm, you know, appreciate it. I like your picture, by the way. I like your profile picture. But yeah. All right, so we have this done, and we're gonna get this done. And then, as I said, I have 3 meditation videos written out. They're not done, and they're not edited, and they're not recorded yet, but we're getting there. And then once those are up and done, they'll go up to Insight Timer, and you can do things there. You can catch them there, along with our other meditations that we have on there, Jedi meditations and such. But Jedi philosophy, I mean, apply it before you try to tell others they're not living it. That's I don't know. I feel like that's number one in life. Maybe that's just me. But all right. So we got this warming up. Thank you for your contributions. Are you not going to eat this green bean? Here, get green bean. No. So I just threw a green bean over onto the carpet for nothing. Appreciate your contributions, buddy. All right, so we're doing this for, how about that? We're going to have a lime. Let's have some limes. Yeah, what are we at? Yep, so, yeah, you cannot escape. There is no escape. Don't let anyone tell you there's ever an out. I think people have just gotten so used to being contentious online that they've forgotten how to interact with people and not be just jerks. Like everybody's default online is to be a jerk. Like you don't have to be that. You don't have to do that thing. Be what you know. Be the change you want to see. You don't have to you don't have to do that. You don't have to, it's not cool. It's not edgy. It's not things. You are literally like everybody else. You're not different. You're literally like everybody else, pretending they're this badass online because, they can throw out some snarky comments, man. Like I was doing that when I was 16 online back in 1996. All right. Like it's not special. It's not, you're not cool, So for 50 guys to be sitting there playing troll games online, come on, man. Thought we were past that. Thought we were supposed to be adults here. All right. So we're gonna juice, and then we're gonna wedge. Okay, and then we're gonna add. So we're adding the juice. All right, we're adding the juice. Not actually juicing it, just old school juicing it, I guess. Be sure you wash your hands before cooking. It's a tip. Gonna put the lime in the coconut. Actually, literally, that's what we're doing. There's already toasted coconut in here. So yes, I'm putting the lime in the coconut. Literally. Okay. The lime. This curry sauce has toasted coconut within it, and it was stirred up with coconut milk. And now we're throwing in lime. So yeah. And people are like, what are they talking about? We should show that. So yeah, Talon, I am putting the lime in the coconut. So, what else are we doing? Oh, we're wedging. Wait, why do we need wedges? Bowls, curry. Oh, bowls, curry. Oh man, see that just smells good. Just smells. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. What else? Yams, beans, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm going to stir that up. I should have eaten those vegetables on their own, man. They looked really good on their own. I don't know about this curry sauce. All right, where are we at? Social media has caused many to forget how to truly act with one another. I agree. Like I said, there's some good stuff about social media. Like we can interact. It can actually help people to interact and to share cultures and to share our different experiences in life in different parts of the world and the different ways we grew up. Even if you grew up even if you grew up in the same state in the United States of America, it doesn't guarantee anything. People will tell you San Francisco culture, growing up there and growing up down in Southern California, those are two different things. Growing up in Central California, completely different culture, completely different atmosphere, right? And that's just one state. And the world is much more vast than that, right? And there's whole cultures and stuff. And social media can be a great way to connect and share and grow and learn, and it can be a respectful thing. But people are acting like children. And funny enough is I don't see it from people I would classify as kids. Like the younger generation are not the ones that I have issues with ever on social media, man. They're not the ones that I have a problem with. You know, they might leave a snarky comment or something, but it's not insulting to people. It's not tearing down any other group. It's not mocking someone for their struggles. I'm sure that's out there. It's just not my circle, but where do they pick it up from, right? Where do they pick it up from? And so you see this older generation out there, these people that are the generation that used to tell you, oh, you shouldn't meet people from online, or don't read, you don't believe what you see and hear online, right? That was their mantra. That was the mantra I heard growing up from these older people. You can't trust the internet and this and that, and the people on, you can't trust them. And now here they are, trusting whatever's on the internet, fighting, being children, being insulting and dismissive and apathetic. And it's just like, what the heck, man? This could be a beautiful time. This could be a beautiful moment of it's supposed to be the information age. It's supposed to be this time of growth and prosperity and cultural renaissance. You know, we can have all these things. But apparently not. Apparently we're gonna have 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds acting like they're 13, throwing around schoolyard insults. Come on. We collectively as a species should be better by now. And it is the 21st century. You know? It is the 21st century. And we still don't even have any duck dodgers. What's up with that? You know? Where's duck dodgers? We're in the 21st century. We should be having this. This should be a thing. All right. Oh, this curry is gonna kill me. I'm telling you. We should do a hot one. How many people we got watching? We got some people watching. How many how many people want to see like a hot ones on this channel? I can't do what they do, but we could definitely bust out some buffalo wings and some various sauces and do an interview style. Yeah, we could do that. I wish there was like a Star Wars or even a Zoist, equivalent to that, like a spicy food, so you could take the premise without taking the exact same idea. Maybe we'll look into that. Maybe we'll do something for that. All right, what do we got? Hey, DJ. You can do best. Implode in you light. Energy light. Still waiting for a jetpack. I'm still waiting for my hoverboard. Still waiting for my hoverboard, man. And holodecks and total recall. Right? Where's all our cool things? Where's all our find faith and peace? Hopefully. Nothing I want, nothing I like to discuss with you. Coolios. So, well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll explore that idea to do something fun like that. All right, we're topping this off with, what are we topping this off with? All right, put in the curry, sprinkle almonds in there, and then the lime wedges. So we got some almonds here, ma'am, and then we're just gonna do that. If you have a question, go ahead, throw in your question. The floor is always open. We're about done here anyways. Right? Friends and enemies? Seekers of all kind? I have a question. Where do you live? Because my wife and me. Where do you live? Is always the setup to a serial killer. Just so you know. Where do I live? I live in Southern California. That's as close as we're going to get there. I live in Southern California. I mean, I'll go one better. That's a very big space. I live in Los Angeles County. The county of Los Angeles. Los Angeles County Sheriff's patrol my area. Yeah. Is that close? Does that answer your question? Los Angeles County is where I live. I didn't get the rest of that. Okay. I think that's where it's at. We're about at an hour. Again, how boring is that? Okay. Any questions before I dip out? Are we good here? Are you good? Are you guys doing good? You guys didn't talk that much this time. You guys doing all right? Everybody doing good? Surviving out there in the crazy world? Being Jedi, Zoists, handling that stuff? You know, you being seekers? You being seekers out there? You doing good? Oops. Should not be having that going. All right. This and this over to here. There we go. Everybody doing good? Good? All good? I think we're good. Everything's turned off. Everything's ready for cleaning cycle. Got that. Got the lime wedges. We got the powder I'm gonna leave there. Toss this. Trash to the trash. Oops. Don't eat that. You wouldn't eat the green beans. You're not allowed to eat that. All right. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Chat's quiet. All right, everybody. I am signing off. I'm going to eat and hopefully get a video from being written to actually being produced. That would be a non-ID channel, right? I'm out of here. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I do appreciate it, even when you're quiet. I do appreciate you joining me. And hopefully we'll have more conversations in the future. These things are always kind of up in the air, and hopefully I get some actual content for you going in a bit. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Have a good one. May the force be with you.